Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Sherice, and I know it has been a crazy long time since I've done any DIY sewing on this channel. It's been long, and it has been long because, let me tell y'all, I tried to make probably about 2 or 3 things over the past couple months, and they were like absolute failures, like trash, and I was like, I ain't sewing no more, like that's it, I'm done. But a few months later, I got like some really simple patterns, easy, simple, quick patterns, and they kind of gave me my sojo back. And so I said, you know, I'm not gonna let this machine and these patterns defeat me, so I'm back. And I'm starting small, I'm starting slow, starting easy. And so today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I made this really cute summer dress. I have it on now. It's very cute. It comes complete with tie straps, v-necks, short, very easy make, very, very simple. And I'm saying very simple, and I consider myself to be an advanced beginner slash advanced beginner. So it's very, very easy. Like, you know, you gotta worry about that. The only thing is the pattern is not for sale. I had a friend of mine make this pattern, and I loved it so much that she made it in my measurements. So yeah, I'm sure it's simple enough to make, but I can't tell you the first thing about making patterns. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how I made my pattern. And I'm gonna be using a very cute pineapple themed print. It's a cotton fabric. I think it's cotton poplin, if I am correct. And what's more appropriate for the summer than pineapples? So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I made this. I'm gonna jump right in so I don't waste your time. And please don't forget to stick around so you can see the full reveal of the dress. So let's get to work. I have all of my pattern pieces cut out. I have my pockets. I have my front facing, my back facing. I have my front pattern. I have my 4 straps. I have my back facing. So this pattern really doesn't call for much. So now that I've cut these out, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my front facing and my front fabric. I'm going to take that to the machine and stitch my darts in it. So that's the first step, is to sew my darts into the front facing as well as the front of the dress. Already stitched all of the darts to the front of the main fabric as well as the lining, and now I'm going to iron them down so they can look nice and flawless. So after each stage of stitching, I'm going to bring it to the ironing board and then stitch it down. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be stitching the front facing as well as the front of the main fabrics together. So I'm going to be connecting them at the center, which is this seam. So I'm basically just going to make a straight line straight down this, and as you can see, I notched the fabric so I know exactly where to line it up. I never used to notch, but now I have realized how important it is, and so I am going to now pin the fabrics together and then take them to the machine, stitch them together, and then continue on with the other steps. And so this is what the connected front piece looks like. you will see that the darts meet here at the center. So now what I'm going to do is, this is the back facing, this is the front facing, and I'm going to attach these by the sides. So I'm not going to be attaching the facing to the top, just because, of course, remember, this isn't going to be stitch closed. This is going to be where I'm going to be attaching the actual sleeves. So normally I would actually attach these, but that's not what I'm doing right now. I've gone ahead and clipped the side seams of the dress, the actual dress, together, and then I'm going to take this to the machine. I'm going to stitch it, and then I'm going to serge it, and then I'm going to attach my facing to the dress, and then deal with the sleeves. Not the sleeves, but the straps. Connected the front and the back of the dress, and as you can see, it is taking some form right now. It actually looks like a dress, and I don't have too many more steps. I just have to add the facing, add the straps, the pocket, hem it, and we have a dress. So yeah, we're almost there. We are almost there. So I'm starting to pin the facing from the V because I find it to be the easier way. And then I'm going to pin this all the way around. This used to be one of the most intimidating things for me, applying a facing, but now I would say that I kind of enjoy it. So it took me forever to attach the front facing with the straps to the dress, but we're done, and this is what it looks like. I have the dress folded in half, FYI, and it's pretty clean. It's looking pretty clean. This is front, and so now what I have to do is I have to snip the corners of the straps. I have to snip into the curve of the V. Well, not the curve, but I have to snip into the V so it can lay as flat as possible. And then I'm going to do some more snipping around the curves as well. And then I'm going to flip this inside out, do some ironing, and that is going to be it for tonight because this facing worked me harder than I expected. So I'm going to pick this up tomorrow. The only thing I have to do is I'm going to serge the bottom of the facing, which I should have done already. I'm going to serge the hemline, hem the dress, and then add the pockets on. I actually should have done the pockets a very long time ago, so the pockets onto the dress, but I actually forgot. So I'm gonna, do some snipping and then sign off until tomorrow. So we'll pick back up where we left off tomorrow. I'm almost done with the dress. I have a few minor things that I need to finish. I need to finish the lining, so I'm just gonna serge around this, and then I have to serge the hemline, flip it over, and then stitch it down, and that is going to be that for that. And the final thing that I would need to do is also secure the lining so it doesn't like pull up and down while I'm taking the dress on and off. I know originally I said I wanted this dress to have pockets, but I am not going to add the pockets anymore. This was one of my pockets. I'm not going to add the pockets anymore because I have found a defect in the fabric that I'm using. The fabric is actually running ink. So as you can see, every time I iron it, the fabric runs, the ink runs, and so I don't want to put unnecessary work into this fabric, this project, and I don't get a lot of wears out of it. So this is just going to be a quick and easy finish for me right now, and I'll show you guys what the dress looks like finished in a few. So everything is all hemmed up, the dress hem, the lining, and so the last step I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch this lining to the main fabric using a needle. This isn't going to be done on the machine. I'm going to do this by hand just because I find it a little easier. Simply just going to stitch them together, and that is it. So this is what the completed dress looks like. I don't think I could get the entire dress in the frame, but it is a very nice summer pattern that I absolutely love. I can see myself making a ton more for the summer. My favorite are the straps, of course, but overall I just like how the dress is very like, I can move in it, I can breathe in it, it's short enough, cute enough, and everything about it is just simple enough to make. So yeah,